About 9 months after I graduated from high school, I started to have severe headaches. To make a long story short, I was diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor. In the month of June, I went through 2 12-hour brain surgeries as well as many other minor surgeries. I was also diagnosed with spinal meningitis, which I later found out has only a 50% survival rate. I also went through 6 weeks of radiation. I went through a 1.5 years of chemotherapy. Throughout my treatments, God did many miracles in my life. The biggest one being after I was done with one of my radiation treatments, on a Friday, the doctor had come up to me and she said, "I don't know how to tell you this, but your tumor is supposed to be getting smaller, obviously, but it's actually gotten a lot bigger." And she said, you need to come in on Monday to get an MRI done so we can find out exactly how much bigger it's gotten, so we can find out what we need to do to change the treatments. So I went home and I had my family and my friends praying for me. I came back Monday to get the MRI, and when I got out of the MRI, I hear my doctor screaming. She's telling all the nurses, "Come on over, come on over." She sees me and she says, "Ray, get over here, come here." And I walk over and she looks at me and she goes, "Ray, whatever was there on Friday, not only has it not gotten bigger, your tumor's not even there." And since that time, it's been the same. My tumor in 2 days, it went from being a lot bigger to being non-existent. When I was first diagnosed, a doctor had brought us into a small room and he showed us the MRI, and he'd shown us that I had a malignant brain tumor about the size of a large grape. And immediately my mom started crying, and my first reaction was to comfort my mom. So I put my arm around my mom and I'm like, "Mom, there's nothing that we can do. We have to completely give this over to God and allow God to take care of us, allow God to be in control." When I was younger, I had made a decision to follow Christ, but it really didn't mean a lot to me. But during this time, I had a whole lot of Christian growth. God worked in my life in incredible ways, and I realized that instead of doing things on my own, that I needed to give my life over to God and let God in control, and let God work in me, and let God work through me, and what a difference it made. I had a peace that I had never felt before. During this time, God gave me many, many opportunities to encourage others, to encourage those who were going through cancer, and also to encourage those who had friends and family members who were going through cancer. I was able to share my story, and I was able to give them hope and encouragement of what God did in my life and what He can do in theirs also. God gave me an opportunity to share that God still does miracles today. God did many amazing things in my life, and I know that it was God's will for me to have gone through all this. I see what God did in my life, and I see how He used this to change me and mold me into the man that I am today. And if you are at all interested in hearing more about this God that I just talked about, check this out.